Hello everyone, this is Sarah, an Uber driver. The scene you're seeing right now, this could have been my story. Actually, to be precise, I had no idea I'd been driving in this kind of danger for 3 whole weeks. Today, I want to share with you a truly shocking true story I experienced last summer. The story begins last summer. I was doing my usual Uber shifts around Los Angeles, but that day, I wanted to make more money, so I decided, let's try a long-distance ride to San Diego. San Diego is about a 2-hour drive from LA, and long trips pay well, so I left early in the morning and headed south. The problem started after I arrived in San Diego. I was waiting for a return passenger back to LA, but no luck. No long-distance requests, nothing. I thought, am I really going to drive all the way back empty? So I decided to take some short trips around the city before heading home. It was early evening when I finally got a request from 3 young men. When I pulled up to the pickup spot, I saw they were wearing military uniforms. Hi there. Where to? I asked. To the San Diego Naval Base, please, one of them said. I got a little nervous. I'd never been to a military base before, but they were polite, and GPS would guide me, so I figured it'd be fine. The guys were joking around and laughing in the back seat. It felt relaxed, and I drove toward the base. About 20 minutes later, GPS said, "You're almost there." And that's when I saw it: tall fences, barbed wire, and heavily armed guards. Wow, this is the real deal, I thought. I pulled up to the gate. A fully armed soldier approached my car, helmet, bulletproof vest, gun, and all. I won't lie, I was nervous. He tapped on my window. "Driver's license, please." "Sure, here you go," I said, handing it over. He looked it over, then said, "I'll keep your license here. You'll get it back when you exit." "Okay, no problem," I replied. It seemed like a normal security procedure, so I dropped off the soldiers inside and headed back to the gate. At the exit, a different guard was there. He handed me a license and said, "Drive safe, ma'am." "Thank you." "You too," I said cheerfully, and slipped the license into my wallet without even checking it. I drove back toward the city, reopened the Uber app, and lucky me, got a request heading toward Irvine, near LA. Perfect. After dropping off that passenger, it was already past 9 p.m. I set my app to home mode, hoping for one last trip, but after 20 minutes with no requests, I called it a night. I stopped at a charging station near home. My car's electric, and went for my usual jog while it charged. After a 30-minute run, I got back, unplugged, went home, showered, ate, and went to bed. Everything was normal. At least that's what I thought. 3 weeks went by. I kept driving Uber. Everything fine. Then one evening, my son Steve asked, "Mom, want to play this game with me online?" "Sure. Let me log in." When I tried to log in, the game asked me to upload a photo of my driver's license for verification. So I said, "Steve, can you grab my wallet from the car in the garage? My license is inside." "Okay, Mom." He ran downstairs. A moment later, I heard, "Mom. Mom, what's wrong?" "Mom, who's Alexandra?" "What? Who's Alexandra?" "Your license says Alexandra." My heart dropped. "What are you talking about? Bring it here." Steve came running upstairs, breathing hard, and handed me the license. When I looked at it, my blood ran cold. It wasn't me. Different photo, different name. Alexandra Martinez, a Hispanic woman in her 30s. Address San Diego. My hands were shaking. Someone else's license had been in my wallet for 3 weeks. "Steve, this isn't mine." We stared at it together in silence. Then it hit me. San Diego. 3 weeks ago at the naval base, I had handed over my real license to the soldier, and got someone else's back on my way out. I never checked, not once, which meant for the past 3 weeks, I had been driving Uber, getting paid, and passing police cars with a stranger's license. if I'd been pulled over even once, if there'd been an accident, if anyone had checked my ID, I could have been arrested. That night, I couldn't sleep. I looked up the California DMV website, and when I read the screen, my stomach dropped. Driving with another person's license, up to 6 months in jail, or $1,000 fine, 6 months, jail time. And it got worse. Possible license suspension, permanent Uber account termination, fraudulent activity. My whole life could have fallen apart. Uber is my only income. Without it, I don't even want to imagine. And during those 3 weeks, I'd driven past police cars dozens of times. If even one officer had asked for my license, I wouldn't be here telling you this story. Luckily, I reported it to the DMV immediately. 2 weeks later, I received a new license. In the meantime, I carried a temporary one. As for Alexandra, she probably ended up with my license too. We must have been swapped that same day at the base gate. So please listen carefully. If you ever hand over your ID at a military base, a gated community, or any secure building, check it before you leave. Look at the name. Look at the photo. It takes 3 seconds. Those 3 seconds could save your life. I was lucky. If my son hadn't asked to play that game, I might still not know. Stay safe, everyone, and always check your license. Drive safe. This has been Sarah, your Uber driver. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching.